820 might be hard, but we're in it together, everybody. Here we are back with the defect. What is the defect like? Frust focus. I can live with a mob bank, dude. You know what? I like double elite path here with the option, should we choose, but we likely won't, to rest in the middle. Definitely should have played 2 defends here. Slow down. Sorry, it's been a long day of recording, and we got a little bit more to go, because I'm having a great time. How do you build a good defect deck? You love this. But this is way more helpful earlier. But you love this. But, okay. Ball lightning is the mature big boy choice. I'm not spending any gold. Oh, no longer works when you spend gold at the shop. Okay. I will spend some gold then. I thought it was if we spend gold at any source. We should probably obtain the Gul'dan Idol. But we can't remove our curse anytime soon. I think I'll take it and I'll lose the max HP. Why do I always take it? Well, because I read a thread on the Slay the Spire subreddit 4 months ago, and it was like, you know, my advice is somebody who's beaten A20 with every character, and they were like, always take the Gul'dan Idol. So here I am, choosing to take the Gul'dan Idol. I'm telling you, taking Ball Lightning was the mature decision. Capacitor is better, but only later. I don't think Tempest fits into our archetype. Dreamcatcher, unlikely to be great. I'm stoked we get a chance to upgrade early, though. So we want Frost Focus. We're keeping our options open. But Frost Focus is on the list of stuff that, you know, is probably most likely to lead to a victory. He's dead, too. Lucky us. Sure, we'll take a leap. And we don't really have the opportunity to rest in the middle. We have the opportunity to rest at the very beginning, now that I look at it. We have no Frost Focus enablers yet, but that's okay. We're looking, to be honest, for Capacitor. Not Capacitor, sorry. Consume. Consume, Glacier. Just those 2 cards alone is probably enough to get us to the point where the deck starts to look, you know, it starts to resemble the archetype we're most looking for. I'm very thankful I used the potion. We're going to leave this with a relatively sensible amount of HP and probably well equipped to tackle our next elite fight. Static Discharge is also a really, really good card for us in this situation. Melter's also beautiful. So is Hollow. I mean, they're all good, actually, but I think Static is our best option for the future. A free loop is basically what gold-plated cables entail. This is it's a fight that's basically a race, for sure. You definitely need the damage. I really would have loved to have been able to play Static Discharge earlier, but we'll play it on this turn. And I think we've got him, but obviously it was very close. Didn't have to use our potion, which could get us out of a jam. And I think we should take a charge battery just for sanity's sake. Okay. I think we should spend. We don't want an attack in our hand by default. Unless we maybe take Melter and then we put it in hand, but I think we want Orichalcum, and I think we may want a regen potion, and we'll remove, I think, a basic defend, keep ourselves thin here. Yeah, I'll take a regen potion. I think that, I mean, I'm a little nervous. Rather not die, so go ahead and take my gold. Rather not die, so we'll just leave. Hey, blue candle. We're definitely gonna rest, by the way. This is just sensibility. And we got Glacier out of Dreamcatcher, so I will probably forget, but we should not forget that that card has done us a great service. Or that relic has done us a great service. So I think we got everything we need to tackle this guy. $19 plus 4, 23. I don't think we have to pop the regen potion yet, but I'm looking very intently. You're gonna debuff me. I don't know if I care. You're not gonna debuff me because of gold-plated cable. Thank you. Keep in mind, we do have orichalcum. We would actually like to get hit. We would like to get hit for 1 whenever possible. If we can't make getting hit for 1 possible, I would definitely rather get hit for 0 than get hit for like 4. That's not going to be plausible in every situation. Like here, we're going to get hit for 8, but that's over 2 hits, which will generate 2 lightning force. So we're getting hit for 1 and then for 5 is really a better way to think about it. Just to be on the safe side, I still maintain that I don't think we need the healing potion, but just for safety's sake, I do feel like this run has the ability to come out with a dub. So I don't want to screw it up, basically. Straight up. Yeah. And of course, following that, we will never take damage again, but so we're good. Got him. Yeah, I should have had a little bit more confidence, but I'll tell you, I'm very glad I rested. What do we need? A bias cognition. Dude, maybe I'm extremely happy that I actually used the potion. Yeah, I think I am. Bias cognition would rule. Energy relic would rule. I mean, it's a lot of relics early on. I'm pretty happy about that. No, we did get a bias cognition. We want it, and we want a panacea. Echo form also extremely good. But I think biased, I honestly think it might be a little bit better. We need the energy relic, and I think it's got to be busted crown. So I think we've gotten most of what we need to have a chance. It's a pretty blessed start, to be honest. So we love Glacier. Love Static. Would prefer to take no damage. Again, Static is a big upgrade target because it gets literally twice as good. For now, the next card I want to add, remember we have Orichalcum, so we actually don't have to play a defend. But the next card I want to add is if I could get a self-repair. I think we have all the baseline tools except a capacitor and a consume that I would look towards to really be a big difference maker for us. So I think definitely lightning twice. I think you toss that out there too. So we do have 12 block. I think you... Lucky. I still think you play this and you hope you get hit. That's okay. We're still actually taking 0, which is very surprising to me. I didn't crunch the numbers, but feeling pretty stoked about that. We should have just played letter openers there. Whatever. Okay, I feel like we're not in a bad spot. Loop. Normally, I would probably think twice. The fact that it's upgraded, I think, is awesome. So, give me the free gold. I hate you, but we don't rely on burning your artifacts down, so I don't think we have too much to worry about. We need this damage output early. I'll tell you, the faster we draw bias cognition, the happier we are, just as human beings. So, this frailty is going to cause a big issue, now that I think about it. You need biased. So that's 12. That's 18 block. actually not bad at all. And we're better off, I mean, we're equally... Actually, we're better off not playing anything. Because we didn't have the energy base required to do what we wanted to do anyway. So, we got him. Honestly, this is a great sign that this deck has some real potential, I think. Recursion... I think if it had a draw attached to it, we could consider it. I'm actually going to go straight up this path. Duplicate a card in your deck. You might be thinking a double bias is a big one. And a double glacier is huge. But I actually think a double loop maybe gives us the best value for money early on here. We'll see. Honestly, considering, I mean, we got lucky with the potion, don't get me wrong, but the fact that we were able to have a turn there that took 0 is insane to me. That is, like, substantially better than you usually get to. 24, we're still taking no damage. This is... I don't want to get you overexcited, but I genuinely think that this is like it's got a real chance. I do like Cold Snap. I don't think it's close. I'm going to take 1, just because it does evoke the orbs faster no matter what. I definitely... I know we haven't been using the static discharge effect that often, but I think we will. So I think that this is definitely worth it. Biased early, for sure. Like, the bias plus loop working in conjunction. I mean, this is now 21 damage. Well, no. Well, with gold-plated cables, yeah, it's 21 damage. We'll still... evoke it for sure, because we got to take advantage of the focus while we have it. That's the big problem right now, is we'd like a way to gain focus, because losing focus for now is like catastrophic. You know, if a fight goes on long enough that our focus dips to baseline, or obviously lower would be even worse, but then we got issues. I can't believe we're still taking 0 damage. Like, these loops are disgusting. I gotta tell you, I'm not a huge fan of the fact that our lightning is, like, aggressively targeting the one enemy whom it doesn't affect at all. I'm worried. I think we've fallen out of the ability to get through this. I'm actually now concerned about our ability to survive the fight. But on the bright side, we are going to get some lightning out of this, and it wasn't super expensive. But now all of our lightning does 0 damage. So, I mean, I don't know if I have the damage output to hit you for as much as you're healing. That's where we're at. At least it still evokes for something. Oh my god! Stop targeting the enemy who has their block up. I hate to say it, dude. I think I'm getting a little screwed by math. Randomness has reared its ugly head. Look, it's like he's got lock on or something. Okay, so we did at least get 1 enemy killed. We should, in theory, not have much of a problem killing this guy. And by much of a problem, I mean it should be literally possible. So, I mean, if nothing else, if we're going to focus on the positives... It's a great indicator of what happens to us when, unfortunately... Hilarious. When, unfortunately, we get down to this -9 focus level, you know? So we gotta be very careful about when we pop stuff like this on a boss fight. Basically, were it not for letter opener, we would probably be dead. He's still healing, like, faster than I can hit him. We needed the letter opener damage. My only hope, doesn't really matter what we play, is that you take a turn to hit, but you're gonna be so strong by the time that you hit next that, like, I don't know if you're gonna be killable. Like, what are we? Not cool, brother. Okay, 19 damage this turn. Definitely impossible. Okay. This is extremely cool. $35 damage this turn? I'll just go ahead and tell you. Doesn't seem too likely. 18 damage this turn? Yeah. 18 damage this turn. Okay. Life is pain, but we lived. We do want Frost. So, I mean, we honestly, you better rest. At this point, I would be extremely careful. Let's cheap it up. At this point, I would be extremely careful about fighting elites. And I would be even more careful, by the way, about playing bias cognition. It's dangerous. I mean, we still have to play it, to be honest. It's too valuable not to play. We just have to choose our moment. Because, like, if there's basically any chance an enemy is going to live long enough to take us to 0 damage, we need the ability to kill them. And, you know, for now, we don't have it. Just being sincere. Like, I'm not going to play biased on this turn, even though it's 0. Because I think we should be relatively set to not take any damage. And then on top of that, you know, I think it's important for us to stay out in front here. You know, we got to maintain a threat. Loop is also, like, basically getting 5 of our orb. It makes focus much better, for sure, but it also is, of course, still dangerous as well. Shop? No, that's not a shop at all. It's okay. The most dangerous thing for us is getting all of our loops on the same turn and it being dangerous and very bad. But I'll tell you, I think this time we gotta strike while the iron's hot here. Lucky. And we just gotta make sure we get out in front of this guy. It's as simple as that. Well, we're taking no damage. This will do 5 damage. This will do 6 damage. Easy enough. So we're 2 focus up. That's good. But we gotta get the lightning out to the front, basically. He's putting up a big block. But this is okay, because we're getting 5 lightning. Yeah, that's good enough. Okay. As long as we pop it appropriately, everything's okay. I don't think we need a steam barrier. This is another fight that actually plays pretty well with our unique skill set. Unique deck set, whatever the heck you want to call it. Certainly, Frost is important. Loop is important, but it's not going to help us too much here. 14. We haven't played a static yet. I'm going to try this, but it is a little spooky. But it also gets us through our most dangerous period, which is what I'm obviously hoping for. Yeah, this is fine. We just need lightning orbs up at the front. ASAP. So getting that frost orb out so we get loops out of that next turn. We should have played the defend, yeah. So we got letter opener. See, it kills him. As long as you have lightning at the front, we just have to pay way more attention to our actual orbs right now. Honestly, I think you go for it. While the lightning... I mean, you know the expression, dude. Strike while the lightning's hot. Pretty sure that's the expression. I mean, you could... I could be persuaded to think otherwise, but I'm pretty confident. What does an iron have to do with anything, you know? Now, we're having a little bit of a problem. We just need to evoke this orb just one time. A dual cast will work. 20 block. 25 block. That's okay, because we're getting a lot of lightning out of it. And yet he lives. 8 damage, 8 damage. I'm like, can we kill him? If we just leave lightning at the front. We're getting a lot of damage out of it. Yeah, I mean, this... I was just running the math probably a little bit too paranoid about it. We definitely would like to rest, I think. And it's not a card I'm interested in adding. We'd love more energy from this guy. It's a little bit of an ask. 13. This should take us to 0 damage taken because of the gold-plated cables. So, most important thing. We need, as we play more and more loops, we need our lightning to be up at the front. We don't have to play bias cognition right away. In fact, I would feel safer if we didn't. Like, I'm loving these loops right now. No doubt. I'm loving this even better. Don't even play him. Just let him sit. We can play the Frost as needed to not take damage. For now, we're getting so much, like, damage by default. I think we should play this. And then just let it simmer again. Once we get him past the halfway point, I think I'll be comfortable popping this Frost. Just trying to keep him threaded. 28. Not taking damage. So don't even hit him. 27, I should say. Alright. It's going just fine. Again, I mean, you can follow my thought process here. I'm just very hesitant to get rid of the lightning right now. But again, if we can thread it, then I'm not upset. Like this, then that, then this. He's going to take a turn off, then he's going to start hitting big. Now, this is what we've been capable of doing. We want to evoke more orbs. Thank you. This is what we've been capable of doing without having bias cognition on the field. My man's doing 78 damage. That's too much. I mean, that's just absurd, man. Like, why are you being a jerk about it? We're gonna live, and we're gonna do a bunch of damage to it. We summon a bunch of lightning, too, and I appreciate that. That's a big one. Now we pop bias cognition. 32. I wouldn't mind him hitting me, actually, but... he's dead. So we're gonna live till the 3rd floor. What an interesting situation we find ourselves dealing with. I honestly don't think Amplify is what we want. I think we have to gain energy at the cost of enemy strength. So remember, we have to fight 2 bosses. I think we want to hit this. We're going to have a lot of money to spend. This is just a god-awful first turn draw. That's with all the cards that are actually good in our deck. When you get cards that bad, you just look at it and go, like, what did I do to annoy you? I don't understand. Am I a joke to you? I would say, like, I'm being what I feel is realistic here. I would say we have like a 1 in 3 chance of winning A20 right now, which is honestly pretty amazing to me. I would love to get something like Pantograph. You know, I mean, we have a problem. We have to we have 2 bosses basically, and I definitely think Capacitor Consume would be extremely advantageous. Panacea would be amazing to not have the negative focus. That by itself might be able to take us to the level of like being fine. So we're gonna play biased early. It does mean we take 0 damage this turn. It puts us on a timer, but I think it's a timer that we're honestly pretty stoked about. And because of your loops, don't even bother playing dual cast. You'll get more value out of just sitting on it. Well, yes and no. Definitely like a self-repair would also factor nicely into my plans right now. I think a second Glacier is fine. Let's start here. So we have to take what I asked for. That's like non-negotiable. Then we still have 600 gold left. I think removing, at this point, probably some basic defense is worth a lot. I actually think Potion Belt is a big use for us. And let's try Toy Ornithopter. Why Potion Belt? Well, to be able to bring some heals into like our boss fight, it seems valuable to me. I will not fight these enemies. You're annoying enough, honestly. Six damage. Couldn't care less. So Capacitor is basically here to give us more fodder for Consume. This is how we play Panacea. We have to be very careful about our timing with it. Because we'd rather be weakened for the whole fight than have to deal with the negativity of the focus, to be honest. The good news is, I mean, just these 2 cards, them showing up at the same time should be like an immediate and very pronounced boost to our ability. We always, whenever possible, we want this up at the front. I mean, that's insane damage. We've never really used a loop like this. I don't think boot sequence is relevant here. We're going to rest. I would rather not. But I think it's prudent to do so. And then if we don't have to rest later, even better. I respect, you know, you guys aren't attacking turn 1. It's very helpful. I'm going to play Panacea and hope for the best. Which is, by best, I mean we get to play biased ASAP. Well, this is a rough one. It's not lost on me that they're doing 69 damage. The thing is, we would have 70 HP. This went bad fast. But we're still alive. And I'm here to remind you. Great song. And also very prudent at our present moment. Once we get our enablers played, you're 16 strength up, huh? Once we get our enablers played, I think we're relatively set. I honestly think we want to zap first. No, I don't know, because we have to kill some enemies. That's not negotiable. Loop only hits at the start of the turn. So I think we gotta, like, I think use zap. And then dual cast? Having killed one enemy, we will live. We have enough block. Very nice. I don't really want to play it for letter opener. This is messed up, dude, but we're still alive. Okay. Nah. One really bad turn kills us, more or less. So, is this the bad turn? I don't believe that you would do me dirty like this. I don't believe it. So, I'm refusing to believe it. That is maybe the most painful loss I've ever suffered. Thanks for watching. I hope you guys have enjoyed the episode. If you have, click the like button. It helps out a great deal. Of course, subscribe if you want to see more in the future. For now, thanks for watching. I'll see you next time. See ya.